distinguished racing career. Now the line has been completed by Crampin' My Style. The red light continuing to blink on top of the starting gates. They're set to go, and they're off and they're racing from the inside Without Remorse, the first to get going. Now DELTASON jumped on terms with them, but Romilly's now going to take hold and settle back as Pike works his way to the lead with Bonamici. Coming across Crampin' My Style, Who's Talking fires up on their heels now and gets to third. Dropping back on the inside there is Without Remorse, and then came DELTASON, only 3 lengths from the leaders. Over on the inside, Valan Dawn, Swish Go Bango, last of all Cat 5. Along the riverside of the track they now trek. At the 900 metre mark, the leader is Bonamici, getting it very comfortable, more than a length clear. Crampin' My Style running second. Over on the inside, Without Remorse third. Who's Talking is up there pulling a shade, and the same can be said for DELTASON as the speed really slackens here by the 600. Valan Dawn going through. A run coming now for Who's Talking, pulls off heels, not happy here with the lethargic speed coming to the corner, and let rip to take on Bonamici. Romilly starts to get to work on DELTASON, who's only a couple of lengths behind them, and Without Remorse is shooting up near the rail. At the top of the straight, Bonamici, Who's Talking, a length and a half. DELTASON behind them came Without Remorse down to the 200. DELTASON reaches the lead now. DELTASON sprints clear from Bonamici. Who's Talking, Without Remorse behind them, but he'll crack it today, DELTASON. And DELTASON loved the 1400 and pricked his ears up to win, drawing clear. DELTASON 3 lengths in front of Bonamici. Who's Talking, Without Remorse. Cat 5 next home. Crampin' My Style, Swish Go Bango, and a long last is Valan Dawn. No doubt about DELTASON here opening up his winning account. Found the 1400 and has destroyed its rivals there, and certainly one might be, I think, able to consider what might have been last weekend had things been a little different for DELTASON and trainer Merrill Haley. Ridden by Lachdar Romilly. Lachdar had the horse today, prominently placed. Bonamici led them, dropped a very serious anchor until the home corner when Who's Talking made the move and took off to get around them there. Pat wasn't happy at all with the way that it was turning out. They've run 124.50. But it was DELTASON who covered them very comfortably and then drew clear to win by 3 1/4. Ears pricked, a length second and third. The numbers are 1, 4, 2 and 3. 1, 4, 2 and 3. So DELTASON at start number 4 for Northern Thoroughbreds, the estate of the late Donny Hammerquist. And I'm All the Talk gelding out of Delta Jane, and trained by Merrill Haley. Winning rider Lachdar Romilly. Bonamici, a longleaf youngster from Tricolore, trained by Simon Miller, ridden by Willie Pike. And Who's Talking is by I'm All the Talk from Peggy Sue, Pat Carberry for the David Harrison yard. 34.84 the last 600. 34.84 they've run. Tactically, Willie Pike won the start comfortably with Bonamici, and then really tried to hit the skids between the 800 and the home turn, and that forced Pat Carberry to probably go the trigger a little earlier than he would have liked, because he was starting to fire up, and he had done so right from the outset. But nothing was any match for DELTASON, who was sitting right behind them, stalking, and then loving the 1400 to win coming away. Race 2, the Glenroy Chaff handicap over 1200. Number 8, Angel Like You, comes out there. We've got 13 running, and they will jump at 154 in the Glenroy Chaff. In the meantime, we can take you down to Lockie Taylor joining us in the yard, and with winning trainer Merrill Haley, who no doubt would be very, very satisfied to see this youngster open up his winning account this afternoon.
Absolutely, Darren. Thank you very much. Finally, today is the day for DELTASON, Merrill. I'm sure that's a great sense of relief.
It is, it is. He's, we thought he might have been able to get one before now, but obviously not.
Talk us through his preparation. Not only has he had a great deal of bad luck, but in particular that Perth Stakes. I'm sure you'll never have another horse scratched in that same circumstance. Talk us through that, and talk us through your emotions as you drove home on that day.
Oh, absolutely not. It was horrendous. And more so not knowing what had happened until he came back, or Lucky came back, and to be struck in between the ears by another runner was just so unfortunate.
Has he been since then? Did he take any ill effect in terms of the way he's then behaved in the barriers in his couple starts since?
No, absolutely not. He's so quiet and easy, and his barrier manners have always been good, even though he's been scratched twice.
So the size in 10 days' time, is that where he heads now?
Well, that's the plan. Obviously, we'll see how he pulls up, but that's the plan.
He's always looked like he's going to appreciate 1,400 metres, but I'm sure it's nice to see him tick that box today.
Yeah, absolutely, especially not being able to go from 1,000 to a 12 to a 14. We've just been 1,000 to 14.
A nice sense of relief, I'm sure. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Meryl Haley. She is one relieved woman, and I'm sure a relieved man is Lactaramoli. Here he is catching up with Scotty.
I think the best way to put that, Lucky, is that he deserved to win.
Yeah, he deserved. We all knew he just needed a bit of luck and more ground. The sprint was a bit too hard for him. He was under pressure pretty much the whole way. But today, small field, drawn good. With a bit of luck, I could get midfield, and from there I knew my horse will finish off like really, really good.
You sort of have to trust it, don't you? Because programming-wise, heading into the Karrakatta, pretty much every race in the fortnights and 3 weeks beforehand, they're all 1,000 metres.
Yeah, not like, I think it's a blessing in disguise. We did not go in the Karrakatta, the weight run. I thought we wouldn't have a chance, 1,200, but now 1,400, and next, hopefully, if pull up good, we can go to the Sires. But it's up to the trainer and see how the horse pull up.
And today it looked like it was only a moderate tempo, so for him to settle okay on the back of that is probably a good encouraging sign.
Yeah, he's a very mature horse, like very intelligent. You can do whatever you want, put him on pace, put him back. And he relaxed just around the 600, got a bit keen, but at this time the pace went a bit harder, so I had a good track up behind Paddy. And he's still a little bit green, still learning when he hit the front, but hopefully it's definitely a good horse in the future.
Hopefully we can see him in 10 days' time. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Lactaramoli, lovely ride to start the day. He salutes aboard the favourite and combines with Meryl Haley and DELTASON to take out the first here at Ascot. We'll take a short break, and on the other side we'll be back for Wednesdays in the West.